The Brotherhood of Dawn reminds me of Oblivion. I have a hard time believing they wouldn't have seen this ambush.
Ambush! Shields up!
Shields up! Shields up!
Permission to deal with the flayers.
The clock ticks, Malis. We need to get through to engage the Brotherhood of Dawn before daybreak.
We won't make it in time if we're pinned down.
Take my children, silence the archers. The rest will march on.
Grand Inquisitor, purity and sacrifice. Siege ladder, now! On
Okay.
me!
So there's
Told you Hemlock would send us.
Yeah, I'm not betting with you again. Focus.
there's this little scenario here that plays out at the beginning of the game. This is your actual character that you'll be playing, but it's in the past, and this seems to exist while we're, fighting this war against the Brotherhood of Dawn. You only have these two abilities. You click to move like any other action RPG, and as you can see, the graphics are actually quite good. You can even see the water welling up down here, the arrows bouncing off the phalanx, shields, fire effects. There's a couple things going on with the UI, but I'll explain a little bit more of that as we go, because as you can see right now, we don't have a health potion to even use. We have very few skills that we can use. We just have the right click and left click. So this is the indicator, I guess, that they have a quest.
I want those ledges clean! One each, let's go!
Time to shine.
Forward!
Yeah, we have dodge rolls in this game, which is nice
Purity
because we're
and
going to need that.
sacrifice.
They have iframes too, which is doubly nice.
Puppies trying to flank us.
Get them down! Get them all down! A bomber. You will burn, Republican trash!
His range on this sword is atrocious. I'm gonna see if I can get a dash attack on him. There it is, stunning.
Good riddance. We'll flay you alive! Huh? You hear that?
Violent.
I gotcha.
Manus is stuck on an upper ledge, but we have to move forward.
We'll lose a lot of men if the cliff collapses.
Right now, I'm more worried about these bloody souls being puked out of the earth.
Right, let's keep it together. We move as one and do what we do best. Wait,
The voice
you
acting.
smell that?
Sulfur!
A demon. We can't handle it. We need to get back to the purifiers now.
The air's freezing!
So
Soul magic.
these guys that are impaled here, it looks like the flayers that just ambushed our troops. Hunters have become the hunted. Oh, look at the shipwreck in the distance here. These background visuals are quite nice. A lot of atmosphere. Digging it.
What the hell happened here?
He's one of us.
A scout.
Hey, soldier, you alright? Where's the rest of your squad? Soldier?
Who's alone?
He's in shock. Leave him be.
Shut up.
Who's alone?
Shut up!
We don't have time for this. Let's move. I'm not alone!
Tasty.
Val!
Okay.
Darling, you're gonna owe me big time.
I praise your resilience, mortal. You will make a fine host.
Val, it's now or never.
Now come to me. Come to me and be reborn in service of the sleeper.
Oh, look at this.
Purifiers only serve mankind, demon.
I do not request. I command.
Purity and sacrifice! I can't. He's too strong. Val, I need you now!
Be at peace.
You die.
Force.
His name is You Die. Cool. That's very subtle. Ooh. Gameplay sequence, apocalyptic form. Interesting. Gotten Diablo 3 vibes from that cinematic.
Only human after all. Disappointing.
Thank you, Val.
You owe me an explanation. Let's go, let's go!
That's one way to start a game. That's a powerful little intro there. I like it. It's good momentum. Gives a little bit of backstory. Cool visuals.
I'm not quite dead yet. What happened back there?
Alright, I need to heal.
I feel different. How is it that I can use witchcraft now? None of this makes sense.
So here's the UI that you'll mostly be dealing with, which you saw a little bit in the beginning. It looks like you have 5 consumable spots, very similar to Path of Exile down here on the left. I mapped them to 1 through 5 because it's just better for me. And then over here you have 8 abilities that you can map, as opposed to, say, Diablo's 6. You have your right click, your left click, and then you have 6 others. I mapped them to WASD-QE because that's just easier for me. That's not how they automatically come. Right down here to the very left of your health bar, or your little health pool. That's your dash attack. It has a cooldown. It's pretty cool. It actually happens automatically. And then over here on the left, this blue bar is your willpower, similar to your mana, and on the right is your rage bar, which is similar to rage in most games. And one of the cool mechanics here of Wolcen seems to be, as you spend willpower, it converts into rage, and then you have to dump the rage back into willpower. Pretty cool. Also, you have your health, and you have your shield that comes down over your health. I don't have a shield right now, so you can't really see that, but that's also kind of a Path of Exile feel, and from what I could discern last night, it seems like you can have a build that's mostly shield or mostly health, things like that. Alright, so let's see what we have with the staff here. We can shoot some energy rays. And a fireball. Seems costly though. That's okay.
Zvria! They must have pulled me out of the water. What a Val.
Oh, nice.
Did she
You can
drown?
rapid fire those. That looks very good.
Valeria!
That feels good.
Val!
Oh, the magic that comes out of the staff has a little bit of an arc to it. Cool. Cast speed seems relatively quick, although hopefully we can increase that. Fireball has an area of effect. Digging it. This background visual, once again, very nice with the waves crashing against these jagged rocks here, and you have a lot of, looks like wreckage from ships that are around this coast. I like the ambiance. I have very little willpower left, and I don't think I have a way to dump willpower. Rage, I'm sorry. I have quite a bit of rage, and I don't have a rage dump. I don't have a skill that utilizes rage yet. So that's, inconvenient. I'm sure I'll get one. I like the little sidewinder aspect of the staff. That's nice. Wonder if there's anything up here. Okay, warning, all party members will be teleported to the event area. Okay, so similar to like a boss fight in Diablo, it just alerts everybody that an event is starting and it teleports everybody there automatically. Cool. In the top left here, you can also see the FPS is about 80 and strong. It doesn't seem to go much higher than that, and about 12.5 ms on the US East Coast. So on Ultra with a reasonably good computer, you're going to be getting over 60 FPS in this game. It seems well optimized, which for an early access game is unusual.
You look awfully real for a nightmare.
Yeah, dummy thick.
What was that? He's possessed by a demon? Yes. Let's hope you're wrong. Otherwise...
Talking to yourself again.
Speak of the devil. Darling, I need a moment. Talk to you later.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy now! Val, snap out of it! It's me, damn it!
Horseshit!
Did you knock your head? Who do you expect me to be exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Some bloody demon.
What? No, look! I've no idea what's going on. I was having my ass kicked when something awakened from within to save me. I need help, all right, but I'm not some demon, goddammit. Come on, Val!
Oh, really? Prove it.
You're a tool.
That does not seem like something a demon would say.
Not the strongest
All right.
dialogue I've ever seen.
Point taken. So, what now?
Frankly, I don't know. We should regroup with Operation Dawnbane, shouldn't we?
In your state? Flinging magic and turning into a monstrosity? No. They'll burn you alive.
Hemlock wouldn't.
Perhaps. But Malis sure as hell will, and with a smile on her face. Look, let's get out of here first, then we'll figure something out.
So here's something interesting. You guys did not see the character creation that I did earlier, but one of the things that you'll notice is that there are no females in character creation. You can only play male characters. They clearly have female avatars that seem to be well animated and look excellent and have armor that's, you know, fit for them. So I don't know if that's something that they're going to incorporate in the actual release, or if it's just always going to be male. It looks like the voice acting is pretty well done for a male character. I don't know if they have voice acting for a female main character yet, or how that's going to work really. But yeah, you can only create a male character right now in early access. Like I said, don't know if that's going to change or not. But when you see Val, when you see Valeria, you're like, wow, why can't I play a female character? A female mage would look awesome. Not currently available. Alright, let's continue on here. Now that we have a compatriot, Over here it says unexpected saviors. Escape the Sphere Grotto. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to escape. Oh, look at that shipwreck down there. That gives me like a Tomb Raider vibe, kind of. I think it looks fantastic.
A winged sphere. They do come in every shape, don't they?
Mutations.
No matter, they die all the same.
Damn right.
Shit, I rolled right into poison. Out of rolls. Well, Val doesn't seem to have very good AI. So I hope we don't have to fight with compatriots too often. She mostly just stood there. That's okay though. Alright, let's look at the inventory a little bit. This is very reminiscent of like a Diablo 3 or even a Path of Exile. It seems to be just the staple for the genre here. You have a lot more inventory slots. You have both shoulders. You can equip both. Gloves you can equip, and then of course you have belt, pants, boots. You have 2 rings, a helmet, an amulet slot, and then you can dual wield or you can have a 2-handed weapon, which seems fine. There's numerous levels of armor. There's like a light armor which says sorcerer on it, or light, and then there's a medium armor that says rogue on it usually, and then there's a heavy armor which sometimes says bruiser or something on it. These are heavy gauntlets right here. These are bruiser gauntlets, I guess. 3 health and 1 resistance is better than what I'm currently wearing, and it has 2 ferocity, and that seems to be like a critical strike stack, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. We have this, 20 health and 14 force shield. This one says rogue and plus 5% move speed. We're absolutely going to equip that. 8 force shield here. This one says sorcerer, so this is a light armor here. I'm going to put this on, give us a little bit of force shield. Ooh, actually that one has 54 force shield. I like that even better, so I'm going to put that on. Alright, so now you can see down here at our health we have 116 force shield. Actually, we have 116 health. I wonder if we can look at how much force shield we have. Here? Yep. Okay, we have 70 force shield and 116 health. Cool. Cool, cool. Alright, put on some upgrades. Let's grab some gold. Continue on here. Yeah, the gear looks actually pretty good. It's not bad. I mean, this is like literally 1 second into the game, so it's not like super impressive, but it doesn't look that bad. I'd like another ability though. Fireball's getting a little unidimensional.
This place reeks of death.
These people are getting torn apart. I don't get it. Svea aren't normally this bold, not without good reason.
That soul demon first, now this. There's something wrong around here. Something very
We have a pretty good draw
A
distance
demon
here.
in
We
the
can
open
actually
only mean that something major is about to
activate
happen.
these characters down here.
But what?
You can see all the people hanging from trees. There's like a message board. There's a nice nice lamp with a nice lamp effect and some candles here that seem to have a bloom. A lot of moss on the rocks. I mean, it looks really good. These textures look fantastic. Impressed with the game visually so far. Alright, let's continue on. Witchcraft is forbidden in Stormfall. Anyone caught joining nefarious cults will hang. And that appears to be the case, yeah. Oh, he's got his hands bound and everything. Oh, he's got a sign or something. He's got a hood over his head. Oh. I better hide my staff when I go into Stormfall then. These even kind of move in a non-existent breeze. Nice little attention to detail here. I wonder if they move when you walk through them. They do not, so we're not quite there yet.
We must pull back! We're too exposed!
If we do, civilians will get slaughtered.
Better them than us.
Is that a staff? Novice staff? Is that better than what I currently have? Tough to say. 6 to 9 physical as opposed to 2 to 9, 2 to 8. 25% transfer time reduction. Yeah. It's marginally better. It's not significantly better, but we'll take it.
Let us in! We beg you! Mercy! Murderers! Back away! Back away!
I know that face. You've got a plan. All right, let's hear it.
You need answers, and I don't think Malus will get you anything more than a rope around your neck. So, here's my plan. You wait for me in Stormfall. Easy enough, yes? Meanwhile, I meet up with our forces and I try to talk to Edric about the situation, to see how we can convince our people that you're not a bloody demon.
Agreed. I would rather appreciate not being executed. Where do we meet?
On the way here, I heard talk of an inn in Stormfall, the Laughing Seagull. I'll meet you there. Keep a low profile till then.
Okay. These people want to get in. Look at this cannon. That's pretty badass. It has some kind of ammunition in the back here.
Why don't you let people in?
For the 100th time, this city is already filled to capacity with refugees. We are not letting anyone in.
Interesting accent.
Look, I really need to have access. Let me through.
That's not how things work, friend. Only conscripts are allowed through. Order of the merchant Prince Damascus himself.
So you want fighters? I will fight. Now stand aside.
You are serious, my friend. Well, all right then. Go through to the farmlands on the other side of the city. Anyone else want to fight for Stormfall? No. That's what I thought.
Well, cool. It's almost like a Skyrim accent. That's the vibe it's giving me. So when you level in this game, there's a bunch of things you can do. You have to level governing attributes, of which there's 4 of them, and then there's a sphere grid that'll show you really quickly here. So these are the governing attributes: ferocity, toughness, agility, and wisdom. They're a little shallow, but that's okay. We'll go with it. The ferocity seems to be a critical strike for the most part stat. It does give you health regeneration, which is a bit deceptive because then you think, oh, it's like a melee stat. But it appears to give you critical strike chance on spells as well. So ferocity seems important. But of all of the stats, it seems to be one of the weaker ones. Crit is great, right? But when you look at toughness, for example, that's your overall survivability. That's your health and your resistance score, so that's really vital for pretty much everyone. The agility is dodge, attack speed, and spell casting speed, which is very important, obviously. You want as much attack speed as you can get, and dodge can save you. The best mitigation is avoidance, after all, always. And then there's the wisdom stat, which is status ailments, attack status chance score, and spell status chance score. And although you might look at wisdom and think, oh, that's for casters, right? Any kind of like bleed build or poison build, like a melee bleed build or even like an agility poison build, is going to need a lot of wisdom because you're going to need that chance to proc that status ailment. So it's not as obvious as you might see from just the 4 of them. Anyway, for this character, we're going to want wisdom as a primary stat for sure. I want a little bit of spellcasting speed, and I want a little bit of ferocity. I'm going to avoid toughness, and I know that sounds terrible, but what are you going to do, you know? Actually, I might even just avoid ferocity because most status ailments can't crit, so maybe I'll just avoid that. But I do want some spellcasting speed, so I'm going to knock this up to 5. I'll knock this up to 5. And then I'll put the rest in wisdom, I guess, here. Okay, that works. And then over here is the sphere grid, the Gate of Fate, right? So this is it looks a little big at first, but compared to like something from Path of Exile, it's actually not as bad. The very cool aspect of this Gate of Fates appears to be the fact that you can rotate these outer rings. So I can take this ring and I can rotate it if I so desire, right? And then there's another outer ring that we can't see yet because this is early access that you can also rotate, which is neat. So if I want to go down like a mage spellcasting kind of tree, right? I can do that, and then I can lead that directly into another mage tree, or like a more of a roguey tree, or even like a melee tree. The build opportunities are nearly endless for this. So, very cool. You get 2 points every time you level up, so let's go ahead and spend these. I'm going to be a spellcaster here, so let's look at some of our options. We have 20% spell damage and 20% ailment damage. That seems like an obvious choice. 25% force shield and 5% status ailment resistance. So, it looks like this path is more damage up here, and this path is more survivability down here. Yeah, force shield, toughness, force shield, 30% damage reduction when force shield is full. Yeah, so this bottom half of the ring appears to be more survivability, and the top half seems to be more damage. We're going to go with damage for now. Attrition strategist. Every hit is more likely to inflict an ailment on its target. Yeah, we want that for sure. So let's go here. And then we'll go here, and we'll just get an easy 40% spell damage right off the bat. And we'll work our way over to this attrition strategist node. Looks good to me. Okay, let's go into the city. Very pretty.
Stormfall, jewel of the sea. Let's see what you've got for me.
I don't want to die. I am not a hero, you hear?
It's either that or we throw you back outside the walls.
No, please, don't send me back there. It's a bloody slaughter. You haven't seen it. You don't know.
Sure, die a hero or die a coward. Make up your mind. We need warriors against those Freer, not whiners.
But the deads rose back with the earthquake.
Filled to capacity, huh?
It looks like there's a lot of room. These noblemen seem to be doing okay for themselves. Alright, this is like a main hub. Oh, there's a waypoint, so just like any other action RPG. Looks like this area over here has gems. These look like jewels of some kind, probably for slotting into gear. There's a forge, which is nice. Up here is like a general goods merchant. Looks like we have some weapons. There's a pistol. Over here, I don't know what this does. None of this is interactable. I'm sure at some point, though, this will become important. And then over here, this looks like spells, scrolls, various effects like that. Then we have the personal stash here, which I actually found when I was playing briefly yesterday. I tossed some things in there. Alright, let's sell them some stuff that we don't need. Let's see if we can use anything from this personal stash that I threw in there yesterday. Requires level 6, so that's a no. I can wear that. I can wear that. I can wear that. I can wear that. Some of these things I can't use yet. I really want to use that epic staff, but not yet. So this is an epic neck. It's called unique. They're not called epics in this game. It's called thirst. Just to take a quick look at this this item to see the kind of stats that you tend to roll on gear. It says 44% spell damage, which seems ridiculous to me for like a level 1 item, and then 22% maximum health, 10 wisdom, which is an entire level worth of wisdom, and then a 7% casting speed. Pretty cool. And then similar to Diablo, there is flavor text on all of these that give you a little bit of extra lore. It's probably worth reading through those for most folks. But yeah, this is just an item that randomly dropped yesterday. This ring here is a rare ring. 5 to 7 fire damage added to spells, 5 to 6 lightning damage added to spells, which seems significant, 15% elemental damage, and then 15% material resistance score. I don't know what the word material means in this game yet. There's material damage and material resistance, but maybe it's like a physical. I'm not sure. Anyway, I grabbed a couple of those items, so now our character is a little bit better prepared to start this. Looks pretty cool. I like the hood. Now here is a wisdom potion that I'm going to put here in our second slot, so now I can give myself 300 wisdom at the touch of a button. And this seems to refill as we kill things, very similar to Path of Exile's consumable system. And then these are enaraks, which is the fancy word for skills in this game. They drop randomly. Your character doesn't have skills. It starts with one. Every character starts with one. Consuming embers, because I chose a mage. But the skills for this game actually drop. Anorak Thunderstrike. Electrocute your foes with bouncing lightning. Each bounce is weaker than the last. That seems pretty cool. And then Tear of Ethelial. A mass of ice forms above your enemies. After a short delay, it falls from the sky for huge damage. I like the sound of that. We have Annihilation. Channel a beam of ether in front of you, damaging your foes. Turn speed while casting is increased proportionally to your casting speed. That looks pretty cool. I think I'm going to use that, actually. We have Anvil's Woe and Blade Storm. These look like rage attacks. Unfortunately, this is only usable with melee weapons on both of these. I do need some kind of attack that spends rage, because currently I don't have one. But these two rage attacks both require melee weapons. And then we have Mark of Impurity, only usable with daggers, bows, and pistols. So I can't use that either. It looks like I'm going to want to take this Thunderstrike and this Annihilation here, and I'll probably learn both of those spells because they both seem good. I'd like a defensive spell, some kind of defensive aura, but I don't know if I'm going to get one. Alright, let's talk to this person over here, Demetra. You are about to receive an Anorak, an ancient magical device. Right-click the Anorak in your inventory to learn a new skill. You can trade Anoraks with Demetra for primordial affinity. Increasing the level of a skill unlocks skill modifiers, so essentially runes. Skills can level up while being used in combat. That makes sense. So I get to choose one here. Winter's Grasp, Wings of Ishmir, Winter's Grasp. Only usable with staves, which I have. An ice nova emanates around you and freezes your enemies. I like it. I'm taking that one. Alright, so let's learn these real quick. I'll learn... Okay, I learned all three of them. Let's take a look at this Frost Nova ability, Winter's Grasp. Okay. The range is not particularly good, and it has a 10-second cooldown, but maybe it'll do a lot of damage or it'll freeze enemies around me. That might be nice to be able to freeze everything and then roll away real quick and then, you know, toss some damage into them. We'll see how that works. And then here we have Thunderstrike. Electrocute your foes with bouncing lightning. Oh, interesting. Okay, it's very expensive, but it's cool. It's not bouncing here, probably because it's not hitting anything. But maybe in actual combat it will. I like it. And then Annihilation. Willpower cost 150. This one's expensive. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm digging that. I'm feeling the... I'm feeling the Annihilation. Okay. There seems to be a little bit of overlap between the lightning here and the fire here. I don't really think I need both of them, right? We might encounter some kind of enemies that are highly resistant to one or the other, so we can switch, but there seems to be some overlap in those spells and how they work, so I'm not sure what we'll do there. But we'll see. I'd like to see this bounce effect and see if it really ripples through enemies, because then it might be better than the Consuming Embers. Also, Thunderstrike is only 70 for a willpower cost, and Fireball is 130. Average damage is 68 on that. Average damage is 54 on this. Shock chance is 23%. Burn chance is 23%. So it looks like... Well, actually, the Thunderstrike's level 1 and the Consuming Embers is level 2, so that might be some of the difference. I'm not sure. When we get out there, we'll take a look at that. One more thing I want to show you before we go is this is the skill page, similar to the other games in this this vein. And here's the runes that you have. So let's look at Consuming Embers or Fireball, right? It's level 2 because we've been killing things with it. At level 5, we can take Engulfing Desires, which increases the area of effect, which sounds really good. At level 5, we also unlock Passions of Flame, which just increases the damage flat out. And then at level 10, Heart Piercer. The projectiles no longer collide or explode. Instead, they gain an increased area of effect and pierce through targets, burning them. So almost like a fire orb that just goes through enemies. And then at level 10, we have adds 1 projectile at an increased cost. That's pretty cool. You're like a turret, right? And there's tons of these. Apparently, there's going to end up being like 20 of these for every skill. There's 8 now because it's early access. Up here, right underneath the Consuming Embers, you can see unused modifier points, 1 of 1. As you level those up, you unlock more of them, and then the little number next to the rune indicates how many modifier points it costs to unlock it. So if I say have 8 modifier points, I can unlock both Engulfing Desires and Passions of Flame because they're 4 apiece. So this is really interesting. I like this system. And down here, you can also move your skills where you want them. So say I wanted Annihilation on 4, I can move it to 4, or I can move it to 3. You know, whatever floats their boat. So, cool. Cool. Let's go ahead and do Enter into the Farmsteads. Continue with the main quest here. If you guys have any questions, just toss them in chat.
Pay attention! You are all that stands between the Greens and your families. So stop sobbing and get ready for hacking. Make every blow count.
But we're not even trained. How are we supposed to kill them?
You use the sharp edge. Civilians. Another new conscript, huh? You look different from the others. Oh, I know. You're not wetting your pants. How come?
I've been on battlefields before.
A soldier, huh? My lucky day. I need someone for a mission. Think you got what it takes?
I'm listening.
The Sfrir have penetrated 2 of the 3 defenses we built to stop them. Our last working Radiant turret on this side of Stormfall is in Sandor's barricade, north from here. Get to him and tell him that reinforcements will come. But his orders are to hold his ground at any cost. If his line breaks, the farmlands will be lost. The storm be with you. Don't look back.
Oh, cool. Town portal. That's disappointing. So there's no town portal animation. You just get things that fly towards you. Well, that's something that they could potentially add. I might give that as some feedback on the website or something. Maybe they could add an animation for town portal.
Hey, Ben. You believe...
Be vigilant! Hold position!
A lot of blood. These people are having a rough time.
As scared as we are! We won't see the sunrise tomorrow!
Oi! Come back here. You're gonna get yourself killed.
Nice attention to detail. We have wooden barricades. We have bales of hay here. Oh, novice tunic. There's
That
the
must be
waypoint.
Sandal's barricade.
Thanks. Nothing up there? Alright, let's talk to this
Please
guy.
don't tell me you are the reinforcements.
I think I'm the reinforcements.
Maybe. I have a message for Sandor.
He is inside, organizing the... Oh no.
Greens! The Greens are coming!
I'm going in.
What? Wait, I didn't authorize.
You want reinforcements? I'm all you're gonna get. Now let's go!
The ground shakes as an enormous horde of spheres approaches the last Stormfall barricade that protects the way to the refugee camp. Sandor and his men are preparing for their final battle. Alright.
Come on, men! Let's earn our keep! Time to show those Greens the color of the storm! Warm her up! I want to hear her sing! Now!
Squad 2, to the west! Squad 3, in position!
Here they come! Knock! Draw! Loose!
That didn't do much.
It's not enough. Unleash the storm now!
That should be good.
Hell with it. Fire at will. Give them everything you've got. Stand as one for Stormfall!
Well, let's see how good our lightning works. That's a lot of enemies.
Tunnelers! Protect the cannon! To the north! Push them back into the ground!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's satisfying. It's also just very expensive, though. Copper, power potion. Right.
Squad 1, take the south. Squad 2 to the west. Show them the might of the storm. We'll live through this.
Oh, shoot. What if I can kite back to this?
Take cover! Stand your ground! Don't let them get to the cannon!
That guy just stood in poison until he died. Not great. Alright, cool. Let's
Come
see what this guy
on,
can
you
do.
big fat green!
Oh, yeah, get out of the way of that. Oh! Okay, he's dead. Look at all this poison on the ground. Jeez. This mage is pretty strong. Alright, we got Stings of Kriran, Consuming Embers, Claymore, some Pauldrons, some Axes, decent loot, and an axe. Alright, so we got Stings of Kriran, summon an imposing bow and launch several piercing arrows only usable with bows and pistols, so that's not going to be for our character here. And Consuming Embers, summon a fireball, so we already have that, that's the one we have down here. So we don't need either one of those. Got a couple other things we don't need. Be nice to have some boots, pants, or a chest. Those would be the spots that we're looking for. Alright, cool. We survived.
Who the hell are you, soldier?
Just a messenger.
Some messenger you are. What's the message, then?
That the reinforcements are coming soon.
Impeccable timing. Take their sweet time as we get hammered. We won't hold for much longer if they don't get here soon.
There's more. Your orders are to stand your ground at any cost until they arrive.
Are you serious? My men's morale is hanging by a thread. Their friends are dead. They are famished, wounded. We have one cannon that barely works and little to no arrows left. What am I to do? Those buffoons are sentencing us to death for no reason.
Buffoons.
We won't withstand the next bloody assault.
You won't have to.
Oh yes, and why is that?
I'm taking the fight to
In
them.
command, there's no slash
Be
save.
ridiculous.
Watch me.
No slash general either. Interesting. Oh, jeez, look at all those levels. So almost every one of my skills just leveled. Level 3, level 3, level 3, level 3. Nice. Alright, so once again, we'll go here, and we'll do our primary attributes. We're going to get our toughness up, we'll get our agility up to 10, and we'll just dump the rest of these points right into wisdom. Nice, it's a lot of wisdom. Feeling it. I'm getting 13.5% damage from wisdom. And then next we're going to go over here to the sphere grid, and I want to hit this scholar, so that's nice. 15% spellcasting speed and 10% damage. We're going to go with that for sure. Do we want occult status? Do we want elemental status? Or do we want material status? I would say we want elemental status because we're using mostly frost, lightning, and fire, which seems like elements to me. So we'll go ahead and do this one. And then I can get attrition strategist next level. Okay, sounds good.
Come back here, you fool! They have a giant burning one leading them. It will fry you alive!
I'm not letting your men die,
I'm gonna
Sandor.
try this winter's chill. I mean, it killed them. So that seems like something you'd use sort of defensively, like, oh man, I'm surrounded. Let's try this, this beam, annihilation. I just level again. Oh. Okay, well. Sure. There, we got attrition strategist. What is this? 25 wisdom? That's a lot. Cooldown reduction. 250 max willpower and rage. That seems nice. Spellcasting speed, 10% damage. All those seem nice, yeah. 25 wisdom. Yeah, I think I want this one. Oh, I can't get that yet. Oh, I can. Can I get both of them? Yeah. Yeah, I got both of them. Okay, so I got the 50% status ailment chance score. That's insane. And then up here I got the 15% spellcasting speed and 10% damage again. So that's a big level for us. This attrition strategist node seems very powerful. Seems very powerful. So even though this is technically like kind of a roguish ring here, it's called Assassin Elaborate Flurry. 15% attack speed, 15% force shield actually sounds nice. I think I'll continue and get some of these, right? I want the 250 max willpower. I would like this 25 wisdom here. This is all health globe stuff, and this is all force shield stuff. 25 toughness seems like a lot. It might be worth going here. Cooldown reduction seems good too. I could just get the emotional intelligence, 250 max willpower, come down to do the steadfast, 75% force shield regeneration rate seems strong, and then right into Purifier's Will, get that node too. And then we can either come up to Kabbalist, or we could actually come up to Assassin and get some of these, look at that, 15% crit, 15% crit, 15% crit, those all seem nice. Then again, this isn't really a crit build. Dodge chance, maximum health, poison stacks. This is another attack speed. So you get 15% attack speed, 15% attack speed, 15% attack speed. Movement speed, attack speed, spellcasting speed. Oh, I wonder if spellcasting speed is different than attack speed. Ah, see, I didn't actually consider that before. When I would read this node that says 15% attack speed score, I'm thinking that's going to be any attack, but it does look like the game actually differentiates between attacks and spells. So that would be a waste for me to get attack speed score, because I'm not attacking, I'm only casting spells, and there's a special modifier for spellcasting called spellcasting speed. Ah, I'm glad I read that. So I guess we gotta read these pretty carefully. And going up into this assassin tree does not seem as good for me, because it's not giving me the spellcasting speed that I'm looking for. Huh, alright. Anyway, let's go back to the game. That was a big level for us in terms of damage, so we should be kind of melting stuff here. Not that we weren't anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think we made an overpowered build, gentlemen. Ladies too, if you have any ladies. There's a bandana, huh? Need those. 17% elemental damage, we need that badly. Stay with the hood.
A giant burning one. That explains a lot. I must find this beast and stop it.
Got some levels. We have all this rage and we have nothing to spend it on. irritating. I thought that guy would live a little longer. He'd go into my ice nova, but apparently not. First world problems, I'm killing the enemies too fast for my setups. Not a whole lot here. On the map up here you can see enemies, which is interesting. We're not using that ability too often. We should probably start investigating that. Just to change up the gameplay a little bit. Very little gold dropping from these. Oh, we got a chest. Shoulder guards, nice. That's satisfying. That's satisfying. So this character's coming along a little bit here. We have a couple of different ways to destroy people now. Let's put this other shoulder on. Let's put this other glove on. Of mauls, that appears to be like a two-hander. And we got another interact here. It's the same one. I need like a teleport or something. It's like an AoE arrow attack. Cool, like a volley, I guess. Greaves. Those sound heavy. They are, but they're still better than what I have on, so. So, one question that you might have, I'm not sure, I haven't gotten a whole lot of questions on Twitch yet, is why are the crits showing the damage numbers, but the regular attacks are not showing damage numbers? And there's an options in the settings to do that. Gameplay settings here, show damage. So we could show all of our damage. We'll apply that. Restart the game to apply your changes. Damage, really? Have to restart the game? Doubtful, but we'll see. You can see the damage. So now you can see all the damage. You can have that if you want. 14 health, 24 force shield, rage generation, plus 15 force shield, 5% movement speed. It's actually worse. It's actually worse. We're going to be max capacity here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport back real quick. We can sell some of this crap we have and just continue exploring this area. I'm going to sell these Enerax for a little bit of that primordial essence here. $600 primordial essence. Primordial affinity, sorry. And so I can level up any of these skills I want now. I'm going to level up Thunderstrike, I think. Boom, level 5. And now I should be able to use a rune on Thunderstrike. Let's see. Yes, I can choose a rune. Reduced willpower cost, reduced damage loss on each bounce. That's interesting. Ooh. So it loses damage on each bounce. Yeah, each bounce is weaker than the last. I wonder. I mean, it is high willpower cost, that's true, but increased damage on the bounces seems really nice too, because we're using it predominantly for AoE. That being said, for single target, I'd rather just have the reduced willpower cost, but I don't know if that's a particularly good option for single target anyway. Annihilation is probably a better option for single target. I'm going to do the Unwavering Conviction and do the increased damage on each bounce. So that's a real AoE option for us. Yeah. Alright, cool. Head back into the farmlands. Let's go down. Let's clear this side of this area. Staff. This is significantly better. Plus 12% spell damage. I'm gonna use it actually, because it seems like the majority of our damage is spell damage, it's not staff damage. Oh, that doesn't work, huh? Level 5. Let's do that real quick. Now we got extra willpower, 1250. Nice. He got stuck on the corpse. The corpse is actually blocking some of my shots too. Interesting. Shield. Oh, we got a chest up here. Maybe something good. Quilted armor. Is that better than what I currently have on? Probably. Oh yeah, for sure. 19 force shield. 4% toughness. Alright, we'll do it. Looks stupid. Can't say I like the look of it, but it's fine. We can do a Fashion Souls later. Man, the staff damage is really underwhelming compared to the spell damage. I'm doing like 130 damage crits with the spells, and the staff is over here hitting for 10 damage apiece. And it's slow. No, 19 damage crit that time. Let's go south along this little part here. There's probably some enemies over here we missed. Oh man, this place is messed up. I'm gonna run through that. Oh, it does damage you. Wow. I wonder if we could kite enemies through that. Probably. Oh, a staff. I mean a chest, sorry. class. We already have that one. Small willpower potion. I think we already have one. Yeah, we do. Oh boy. That was like an ambush. Didn't work out very well for them. Yeah, this staff is garbage. Hot garbage. He got stuck on the corpse too. That's interesting. What we got down here? Ooh, we got big boys down here. Shit. Alright. Yeah, we might as well just grab all this crap. We can just sell it if we need to. Okay, looks good. Let's go ahead, port back to town, dump our bags, and then continue on. We're about to level again, actually. Oh, neat. Broadaxe. Level 5, rare. Can't use it on this character, really, but neat anyway. There we go, level 6. Oh, let's get all these guys all rounded up. Utility belt. That's a lot of extra health. Oh yeah, we're gonna take that for sure. Our health just went up big time from that. Alright. It's a little wisdom. Okay, I'm not entirely sure where to go now. Not entirely sure. I'm thinking I'm gonna go up through here. Spell cost reduction and spell damage looks pretty good. Status ailment. 75% ailment stack duration. Ailment damage, 15% damage that is not damage over time. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I like that. So you get 30% more dot damage, but if it's not damage over time, then the damage is actually 15% less overall. Interesting. 50% chance to multiply the number of ailment stacks applied by 2. Okay, so this is all damage over time. Plus 2 ailment stacks, 30% damage that is not damage over time again. Wow, okay. Critical damage over time generated with critical hits or do critical damage. Okay, actually, I want to... see what this looks like. Warlock, 20 willpower on hit, I like that a lot. 10% spellcasting speed, I like that. Elemental damage, occult damage, residual energy. Casting a spell empowers your next attack with additional damage of the spell's type for a short period. Attacks gain 30% damage from the last spell cast. The type of damage is the same as the spell's damage. Cool, I like it. 200 max willpower again, that's good. Life leech effects force shield instead of health, I like that. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is a much better way to go than Kabbalist. Actually, I kind of want to work my way up towards this. So hold on. Yeah, I want to work my way towards this residual energy, because that seems really good. Okay, cool. Cool. Leading edge, cool. Is that a rage ability? Only usable with melee weapons. Rip. That's nice, yeah. Whoa. Don't know what that was about. Character decided to dodge alright. Alright. Let's see here. Very slowly killing these guys. Enter the Sphere Cave
not
Network.
Again. It's getting closer to the city. What the hell is going on?
Wow, okay. There's a lot of enemies. Oh, I can upgrade my annihilation again. Okay, increase damage. Costs less willpower per second. Increase damage. We can upgrade consuming embers. Increase damage, increased area of effect for sure, I like that. Reduced cooldown, increased area of effect for sure. Actually, I'm going to go with increased damage on consuming embers too, because the lightning spell we have is all the area of effect we don't need. Might be an upgrade, but it's not significant enough.
The entrance to their network. Sneaky bastards.
Oh boy. Shit. Okay, interesting. Those enemies were slightly harder. I had to chug the crap out of my potions. Which is not something I've really had to do yet. I have so much willpower though that I have to drink like 15 potions to fill it. Is this better than what I currently have? Yes it is. But it doesn't have its 12% spell damage, so it's probably not worth it. Rip. But I think I can equip that epic stuff that I have in my personal stash, so let's go ahead and try that real quick. Okay, cool. Hurl an ice shard in a line. That's actually really cool. Oh, they can't have both, huh? Okay, interesting. Oh, that's a cool looking staff. Yeah, neat. Neat. Epic staff, Chrono Cell, level 8. 16% Aether damage, plus 23% transfer time, reduction from willpower to rage, 19 wisdom. Nice. Feeling it. Let's go ahead and use those, use that. Let's sell all the rest of it. We can level up a couple different abilities here. Thunder Strike. Okay, looks good. I wonder what this staff's effects look like. Oh yeah. So that's what Aether is. I guess it's like arcane. Oh yeah, you can feel the difference in arcane damage already. Interesting. Very cool. Alright.
So many eggs. These are not random raids. They're here to colonize.
Oh my god. Well, this staff is hitting about 3 times as hard as the last one, which is cool. Oh yeah, the area of effect on Winter's Chill is way better now. Nice. over and shout. What is that? A shout seems like a melee buff to me. Only usable with melee weapons, yeah. Unleash a powerful war cry which buffs attack speed and cast speed by 25% for yourself and nearby allies. And cast speed. So we can't use it. It's like a melee only buff. That sucks. I'm hoping I can find some kind of teleport ability for this mage. I'd very much like one. Oh, I leveled too. I should probably do that. That's a lot of wisdom. We have a goal in mind. That's a lot of damage. Those are hitting for 200 now. Nice.
The phenomenon. That must be why the severe are flocking to the surface.
311. This staff generates a lot of wisdom. Give me a hard time getting in there. Alright, we gotta wait. How are our bags? Yeah, they could be better. Oh, look at that. It's like a Dark Souls helmet. Alright, we can go back and sell this stuff real quick. Do the second portion of this cave. It looks pretty short. Havoc Orb. Only usable with daggers, bows, and pistols. Oh, okay, so it's like a grenade launcher. Target an area and launch an exploding device, dealing fire damage. Ah, I thought it was going to be like a Chaos Orb or something that I could use. Shame, but that's okay. Sounds cool. Havoc Orb. Arctic Spear. Oh, whoa, whoa. So it's too low for me to hit. Bloodstar ring. Interesting. Maximum health. Gladius. Got a rare sword. Plate pauldron. This is a surprisingly tough mob pack. Oh, it's got a socket in it too. A rend damage. Aether damage, 5% elemental chance. It's cool. It's cool. 8 rage per hit taken. Interesting. Masterwork pauldron. 15% of cold damage. 9% rage and willpower cost reduction. That's not bad at all. Looks a little weird having one plate pauldron, but I like the 10% cost reduction.
There's nothing random about this.
Oh,
Its
no.
frequency is accelerating.
Oh, it's kind of fast. Boots with the fur. Just need them apple bottom jeans. Yeah, they're not bad, but I lose wisdom by equipping them. Wow. These guys are getting stronger. Can notice the difference in mob survivability as we go. I took some unnecessary damage there. I have to be careful when I'm channeling that I'm not standing in poison. Doesn't seem to really matter. Survivability has not been a problem so far. I have quite a bit of shield, it would seem. Yeah, 270 shield, 363 health, so survivability doesn't seem to be one of my big issues. But still, don't want to be taking unnecessary damage. Despite the surrounding soul surges that chill the air, there's a very clear stream of warmth that emanates from this cave. I think that's the burning one.
So that's where the giant one is hiding. His challengers got fried alive.
Jeez. Oh yeah. This should be interesting.
Okay. That one is scary.
Alright, let's do it. Hello. Should probably not use fire against them. Probably stupid of me. Shock damage seems to be doing pretty well.
Who's the alpha now? Oh, damn. I wish Val had heard that one.
It's a lot of good gear. Dare I say I'm a little overpowered on this character, because I feel like that should have been some kind of like epic fight, and it wasn't particularly hard. The lightning damage seemed to hit him real hard. So, anyway, down he goes. We have a unique dagger, axe, belt, 4 to 6 aether damage added to spells. That's nice. Alright, we're gonna use that. Adds agility. Yeah. So a lot of this unique stuff just isn't particularly good for this character. We have 3 melee weapons, 4 melee weapons, and then an agility glove. So, ooh. Aether jump. Is that a blink? Jump through the aether to teleport to another position. Oh. Oh man. Oh man. We have increased teleport range. Enemies near the beginning and end of the teleport are afflicted with stasis. Gain willpower for each enemy passed through. Swap position with foes. No. Yuck. Leave a decoy behind. Deals aether damage to enemies between the beginning and end of teleportation. Cool. Casting this ability removes all crowd control effects. Can be cast multiple times at an increased cost. Let's see. Oh, that's fast. Oh, that's a long cooldown. Oh, kill me. Seriously? It's like 8 seconds? Oh, it's an 8-second cooldown. Alright. We're gonna need some cooldown reduction, I think. If we need to get this, we need to get this faster than that. Sticks. Ooh.
I'm going to the animal shop.
Okay. Have fun. Enjoy. I like Arctic Spear. I already have a Havoc Orb, so I can sell these. Might as well level it. Take the range. Nice. I'm very happy with that. Oh, actually, I think we're supposed to teleport to town anyway, so I was already there. Yes.
Look who's here. I must say, I'm impressed, soldier. When Sandor told me you single-handedly saved the farmlands, I couldn't quite believe it. But here you stand, victorious.
Glad I could help. I'll be on my way now.
What? Nonsense. Everyone is talking about the hero who stopped the sphere, including the merchant prince himself. He actually wants to reward you in person.
I'm not sure it's a good idea. I would rather keep away from honors.
Declining our ruler's invitation is not an option. Go to the palace. The guards will let you in.
Okay. So Val told me to keep a low profile.
No, sir, for the 5th time, you are not on the list.
But there must be a mistake. Check the bees. I must be in the bees.
Sir, could you kindly move aside? We're on the list, unlike you.
I need to see the merchant prince at once. My family demands measures against these earthquakes. Let me through.
So much for keeping a low profile.
Yeah, there we go. Ooh, it's pretty in here.
This one. An onyx. Symbol of the city of Gomorrah. Jewel of the earth?
No, you imbecile. Let's start again.
This is pretty. I like the lighting. Floors are nice and shiny.
Come forward.
Ooh, look at these windows.
Meet merchant Prince Damascus of Stormfall, keeper of the sea jewel, the city, and all its people.
Pretty in here. Alright.
On behalf of the people of Stormfall, I thank you and hereby name you the champion of the city.
Sir?
My lord.
My lord, I'm glad I could help, but I would really like to avoid the champion thing and go back to my daily routine.
Your humility honors you, champion. But smile and rejoice with us. Your bravery saved many lives. You made this a day of victory.
Look, they aren't even saved. The Spheres were not attacking. They were fleeing the phenomenon from the deep.
Enough! Leave us!
Milord?
Now!
Yes, Milord.
Somebody's keeping secrets.
You saw the apparitions, didn't you?
There's more and more of them. You have to warn your people.
Not a chance.
You can't keep your men in the dark. They aren't prepared for this.
I am doing what's best for the city. Mass panic won't do anyone any good. I have allies studying this phenomenon. They will bring me answers. Then we shall act with what little forces we have left. Until then, keep this to yourself if you really want to help the city.
All right.
No more delays. I should meet with Val now.
Topaz ring. 43 health. We get a little bit of material damage. We get health regeneration, resistance, and 4 to 6 lightning damage added to attacks, not spells. And then here, 43 health, 2% force shield regeneration, 10% critical hit damage, 1% occult status ailment score. None of these are good for us. Oh, excuse me. None of these feel great. I'll go with the sapphire ring. Seems to be the best. Boom, level 9. That's a big level. We want duty to exterminate. Oh yeah, wow. We want all of this. 15% spell damage would be very good too. I'm gonna get this whole area, actually. Yeah, we got a little bit more health, a little bit more resistance. All resistance is 5.4%, not much. A little bit more agility, because what I'm really looking for here is the spellcasting speed. 16%, ain't bad. And then we have all of our wisdom here. Alright, looks good. Let's equip this ring. Yeah, for sure. We'll put that there. Also, we actually have 2 sapphire rings. Nice. Alright. So now it says reach the Laughing Seagull. So we gotta go to that inn to meet Valeria.
Damascus is playing a dangerous game.
Stay in line if you want food.
This is a line for food, huh?
For the 9th time, no, Harlan, you can't use the lift. Orders are strict.
And how, pray tell, am I supposed to honor my shipment?
Not my problem. Given the current situation, we have bigger things on our hands.
Just my luck.
This wagon wheel broke.
This must be it. Let's hope she's in there.
Launch event. Nice, it's cute in here. I like the posters on the walls. There's the innkeeper. I like the corner of the rug is folded up, and there's some like watermarks here on the wood. Just nice little attention to detail, you know.
Greetings, dear customer. Deepest apologies. All our rooms are full. You should search elsewhere
Promptly.
for accommodation. Promptly.
Yes, that's not what I'm here for. Look, did you see a tall blonde woman around? Tad crazy? Does that ring any bells?
I haven't seen such a woman, sir. So maybe you should really look for her outside.
You're acting weird. You okay? Hello?
Go. Just go now.
What the?
Aha, you're definitely the one.
I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
They were here before you arrived. I didn't know what to do.
And Alistair? Tell me, friend, why is an elite Republican assassin coming for me? We're on the same team here.
Oh, there's no need to panic, friend. I'm just here to escort you back to camp.
You two aren't going to fight, are you?
You
Pretty sure we
should
are.
go now. Where's Valeria?
Oh, you'll see her. But right now, you drop your weapons and come with me.
Where is she?
Oh, you're smarter than you look. Don't make this harder than it has to be. If you don't come quietly, you'll be branded as a deserter. Then, I'll have the authority to handle you.
Handle me? You do not just handle one of the children of Hemlock. Start dancing, dead man.
So be it.
Oh shit.
Now, take him down! I'm done toying with you. Let's finish this.
not good. Not good at all. Why send an Alistair for me? Something must have happened to
I feel a little wisdom starved in some of these fights. The staff generates a decent amount of wisdom, but it's slow and does fuck all for damage. I have the wisdom flask that I can drink, but there seems to be quite a bit of delay when activating it. I don't know if the flask is on the global cooldown, which it feels like, and that sucks if that's the case. But that is how it feels. It almost feels like if I use an attack, then I hit my flask, I can't use the flask. Or I can't use consecutive uses of the flask. So I'll use the flask once, and then I'll keep hitting the button, but it won't give me a second or third charge of it. It seems a little unpolished. I don't know. It is early access, so who knows? Maybe they'll end up fixing that. But I'm having a problem using the flasks smoothly in combat. It seems like I have to make sure that I haven't casted anything in the last 2 or 3 seconds, and then if I want to use numerous charges, I have to use them back to back to back, because I can't, like, use a charge and then attack and then use a charge kind of thing. It almost seems like every time I use the flask, there's like a 10-second internal cooldown before I can use it again, unless I use all the subsequent charges in a row. Something I guess I'll just have to get used to. But seeing how I'm relying on the flask heavily for my wisdom generation, especially in the long fights, it feels kind of crappy. I feel a little wisdom starved. A little mana starved. So I guess I'm going to have to rely on the staff significantly more for my wisdom generation than I would otherwise like, which gives it a bit of a wax and a wane, where I'll have like a DPS phase where I'm doing a lot of damage, and then I'll have a phase where I'm using my staff to regenerate wisdom so that I can do another burst of damage. I would also really like an ability that uses rage. I have no rage dumps. It seems like all of the abilities that I've gotten so far that spend rage, I need to have a melee weapon equipped. I cannot use them with a staff or a catalyst. So, interesting. We'll see what happens going forward. But I have all this rage that I'm generating, and I have no way to use it while I feel wisdom starved, because the flasks aren't very responsive. But that's okay. We got it done. We took practically 0 damage. He had telegraphed attacks with little red bars that seemed to be easy to get out of. They were fast, but not fast enough that you can't react to them. So, especially with this iframe dodge that you have available. So, interesting. Just a little bit of what I'm feeling, though. Feeling wisdom starved. All right, give me 1 second. They're sending assassins after me, which is not good. Alright, let's continue on.
To the coast. I'm coming, Val.
I got 3 bows with sockets. We got a 15 to 36, we got a 19 to 39, and a 22 to 45. That seems to have the highest overall. And it's 10% attack critical strike chance, physical damage. This one seems good too, though, because this one has a bunch of modifiers. It has 4 to 9 toxic damage and then 6 to 7 fire damage. So even though this one has a higher top end, it only has to 5 to 7 frost, but it does give you a 10% critical hit chance modifier. It's hard to say. This one is probably the best one. This is a better health potion, it looks like. 500 restored health. And this one's 100 restored health, so I'm going to go ahead and swap it out. So now I have a better health potion. I have not used a single health potion in this playthrough yet. I've had no reason to. I would like a bigger willpower potion. That'd be awesome if I could get one of those. But so far, I haven't had to heal. I haven't really taken any significant damage. I know, I'm amazing. Thank you. No, it just doesn't seem to be particularly dangerous. There's no difficulty levels yet. If there was a difficulty level, I'd probably put it up just a little bit. If I could get a little bit extra gold or experience at the cost of slightly more difficult enemies, that might be a good trade. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to sell these. Okay. So, find the Flare Outpost is the next objective here. Well, these guys are all bored now that I cleared out the spheres. I could have probably used a waypoint. Wonder if I should even. Might as well. Oh yeah, well. Suddenly. Yeah, I can use 2 drinks back to back, but I can't use a drink and then cast and then use a drink. It's interesting. I'll keep playing with it. So that does freeze enemies solid. Interesting. There's a chest back here. Nice. Guess I'll just pick up everything. So it looks like I can't go down this way. The map would indicate I can, but I cannot. I can't even attack through there. I wonder if I can blink through it. Oh, that'd be interesting. It will not let me blink through it. Diablo would. Skirmish bow, alright. Wonder if I can get through this way. I can. So let's actually go all the way around, because I want to get back there and see what that is. Or can I not at all? Oh, I can't at all. Okay. Oh well. We'll just go down this way. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll absolutely take that. 2 wisdom, 4 wisdom, 6 wisdom on that. Enter the Flare outpost. Weird how they're kind of spawning in.
There's more and more of them. This is getting out of hand. Damascus will regret not addressing this while he had the time.
It's actually kind of a shame that I got such a nice neck so early, because I don't see myself ever replacing 44% spell damage neck. Pretty much ever. Alright, we got 37 force shield. No, that's not better than what we have. And we got these, 22 health, 4 resistances, definitely not better than what we have. Yeah, it's 56 force shield, 10 wisdom, which is cool, but I mean, it's not worth 44% spell damage and 7% casting speed. I'm never going to replace that. These are 2 nice pistols, though. 1 stamina point. 1 stamina point. Interesting. That would give me another evasion roll. 14% spell damage on this catalyst, so I suppose I could use like a one-handed weapon and then a catalyst instead of a two-handed staff. Let's go back real quick and sell this stuff. And then we'll have a fresh inventory for this flare outpost. Crystal catalyst. Oh, look at that. There are 2 gem slots in that. That's nice. It's only 1600. I should buy it just in the case that I get a nice one-hand. Right? Ooh, I didn't mean to buy that. That was a misclick, but we'll take it. 1 stamina point, 5 wisdom. Might as well, right? A small willpower potion still. Not what I'm looking for. No. Okay. Alright, let's go back. Let's go through this outpost. Flare wildlings are mobilizing in the distance. Something is chasing after them. Okay.
I don't hear him. He was behind us. Where did he...
Would you bloody shut up and listen? Go check.
Why me?
Just go.
Why me?
Oh no.
Coward. Edric!
My. Look who's paying us a visit. I missed you, brother. I'm glad you survived that mess down there.
So am I. You've seen Val? Edric, have you seen her?
Yes.
Did she talk to you?
She did. She pleaded your case to me and Maylis. Your strange condition, the surges of witchcraft, everything. We wanted to bring this to Father, but Maylis had lost her mind after seeing you transform. Sending an Alistair to get you back, Valeria stood in her way.
She's all right.
Just detained for now. But Maylis might want to make an example of her. She's kept with our prisoners of the Brotherhood of Dawn.
Right.
Come now. We have to meet Father. Only he can keep Maylis in check and make things right.
I don't want to have a companion, because the AI in this game does not seem very good. But okay.
This demon we crossed is crushing these lands.
I doubt the demon alone is behind this. As powerful as they are, this amount of power is unprecedented.
He's not alone. We found out that a whole cult is with him. The cult of the Sleeper, they call themselves. We don't know what they want, though. That demon, did you get his name?
I wish. I just got his rage.
If only we would have taken him together.
His name is You
Tell me
Die.
about it.
Another earthquake. Get ready.
I don't know why that's not hitting them. That's interesting. Clear this side too. Might as well, right? Alright, not a whole lot there. Chasing each other around. Leveled. Cool.
So I take it we won the battle against the Brotherhood of Dawn?
We did. Their camp is burning as we speak.
Did they fight well?
Not well enough. Taking the flank left them no chance to rally and push us back.
Where's our camp?
Nearby. We're packing up and ready to leave. Stormfall wouldn't be too happy if they found a Republican army near their borders.
Oh, trust me. Stormfall has much worse to worry about with tormented souls roaming the countryside.
All right. That looks good. We have a lot of options now. I would like to get the 100 max willpower and rage again. And then we can go right over here to 15% spell damage. That looks good. And then we can level up some of our skills here. Increase damage, increase pounds, reduce willpower cost. I'm gonna go with reduce willpower cost and reduce damage each bounce. I like those. Winter's Grasp. I'm gonna go with cooldown reduction. Pierces enemies sounds pretty good, actually. With the increased beam radius, what does this look like? Oh, wow. Oh, no. Nice. Okay, cool. I mostly just do that to get my wisdom back. Ooh, new staff, huh? 19% critical hit damage, and we have 1 to 5 lightning and 3 to 4 ether on spells, and we can add an offensive gem to it. I still don't think it's better than this unique, though. That's all attacks. can't get that gold up there? Okay. We could try out this new double fireball. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty gross. Wow. It's very expensive. It feels good. Man, yeah, that double fireball is disgusting. It's just very expensive, and I'm willpower starved as it is, but Jesus. That thing trucks. I almost feel like we should use the piercing instead of the beam width, but I'm not sure. I'm not convinced of that. Some stuff back here, no? Oh, I'm getting some lag there. And I'm hopping all the way. Ooh, ooh. I don't know what it is about this area, but I'm getting a lot of frame drops here. First time in this whole thing. Oh yeah, I wonder what it is. Maybe it's this area specifically that's poorly optimized. My FPS
Remember
is
the
all over
Battle
the
of
place.
High Peak? You mean the slaughter of High Peak? Aye, we were down to the three of us with Val. Outnumbered 10 to 1 with no escape route. The final stand of the Children of Hemlock.
It was a close one, yes. Why the nostalgia, though?
That night, the three of us swore to always keep each other's back. No matter the odds.
No matter the odds.
Yeah. I meant every word of it and still do. I don't care what kind of curse has fallen upon you, I won't let Maylis get in your way, brother. The only judgment I acknowledge will be the one of Hemlock.
Thank you. At least this guy's got my back. I don't know why I'm experiencing so much stuttering here. I'm 4 hours into this playthrough and I haven't experienced that yet, and then suddenly in this area my FPS is dropping from like 30 to 70. Not sure what that is. Hopefully it goes away shortly. Yeah, I might just restart the stream real quick. Restart my PC. This is rough. Aether jump, got another one. Yeah, I'm actually gonna restart real quick. Journey through the